Hi there, homespun friends. It is Sherry, and it's great to see you today. You know, I was just in my bedroom a moment ago. I had washed my sheets and comforter or quilt this morning, and my quilt was dry, and I was running in to put it back on the bed. And I stopped in my tracks when I looked out the window and saw right there at the window in our bedroom a little beautiful bright red cardinal land on a power line there. And I don't know if it's a power line or maybe a cable line. I don't know, but it's one of those lines that runs to the house. And he sat there on that little line, right almost as close, where I could touch him. And I didn't have my camera. It's in here getting ready for me to film this morning. And I thought to myself, I'm just going to have to pause and remember this with the photograph of my mind, because I don't have any other way to capture this moment. That's the way we used to do things back in the old days, isn't it? We just kept them in our minds, and they're so beautiful there, I think, when we keep these moments in our minds. You know, I'm reminded of how carefree that beautiful bird is today as he's out there flying around in the sunshine and the breeze. And it is a cooler day than we've had. I would not call it cool. It is still summertime in the South, but it is much better and less humid than we had over the weekend, and I'm grateful for that. Well, today I wanted to come along and share with you a few of the items that I picked up recently from Ollie's. I know some of you have asked me about Ollie's. You don't have one maybe where you are, or you don't live near enough one to go frequently. And some people are like, I've never even heard of Ollie's. So I thought I would share, things that you can buy there. It's very much like Big Lots used to be, and that it's deeply discounted wholesale type items that come to them, and they sell them so cheap. And I think Big Lots now has become expensive, more expensive sometimes than other stores where you can shop. And they do have pretty things, especially seasonal things, but I'm not even really sure what last time I've been to Big Lots. So when I get ready to go somewhere, I go to Ollie's. It's very near my house. I would say within 2 miles of my house. It's very easy for me to get to it. And I always find nice things when I go there, especially books. They have deeply discounted books, and I love picking those up for a small price. And so let me show you what I got the last time I went. Now, I bought some books that I don't have in this basket today beside me because I've already put those on the bookshelf, and I will show you those maybe at another time, but I thought I would show you just a few of the ones that I bought when I was there. Now, one of the first things that I saw when I went into Ollie's was these garden clogs. Now, I've seen these before. I think, I don't know, sometimes they may not be the prettiest shoes, but these are so comfortable. I've actually tried on the name brand. What is the name brand? Crocs, I think. I've bought them for my grandchildren because they love them, but I've never owned a pair. I tried on Crocs a couple times in the store, never really thought that they felt good. They had those really firm, prickly things in the bottom that really just didn't, I don't know, it just wasn't feeling very good for me. But these don't have that. This is just a very soft, cushiony bottom. They're firm, but they're soft. And I got these for $3.99. And I actually had a 15% coupon off of these. So I got them for 15% less than that. And several times throughout the year, they'll send you these coupons. They do 15% off and 10% off frequently. And the more you shop with them, the more discounts they send you. And that's one of the benefits of going there. And so, the day that I went, it was the last day that I could use my 15% off coupon, and I got 15% off of everything I purchased there. So I got a white pair and a green pair. I throw these on, I go outside, water my flowers. I can run up to the store if I need to run to the grocery store with these on. And I have, like I said, I've got a white and a green one now. And so I really just enjoy having them for shoes that you slip on. How many of you wear the Crocs, or do you wear what I would call a generic Croc? These are the first ones I've ever owned. I've bought them for my grandkids in the past. They insist on wearing them all the time, and I can see why now. If theirs feel as good as this one does on me, I can see why they do it for just that small price. Another thing that I purchased while I was there was were two of these little flags. I still have the price tag on this one, as you can see, $3.99. And these came from Lowe's. This truly is like a discounted warehouse type store. And it says, available exclusively at Lowe's. And it says their original price was $9.99. I'm not surprised. I've seen some of these little flags up there. And there's the little patriotic one I thought was adorable. And then this one, Be Happy. And I had this one in the package, and I thought I would pull it out and show it to you, dropping it everywhere, just so you could see how vibrant and pretty it is. Now, it is one-sided. It doesn't have two sides. But I have several little places. Let's see. Well, I have a large flag at the front of my house. I have an American flag that's kind of lit up at night in my little island in the back. And then next to my husband's little work building, I've got another one of these little small garden flags. And then around our brick patio in the back, I have one that kind of matches our umbrella that we have on our patio. So anyway, I thought I would put this one out next to my husband's little building out there. And I have a mandevilla, a pink mandevilla that's growing out there that my daughter gave us. I think it was around Father's Day. Father's Day and my birthday were the same weekend this year. That happens frequently. And so she brought me a plant, and she brought her dad a plant, because she knows we love the outdoors and being out there and seeing flowers and things. So she brought us both one, and we've enjoyed having those outside. And so I thought, I need little garden flags from time to time. I buy them in advance, and I put them in a drawer on the side porch over here, and I just keep them there. And then when I need one, a new one, a fresh one, I'll pull it out. Sometimes I can use these for more than one season. It really depends on the flag and the amount of sun that it takes in. Sometimes it'll fade them so much they really aren't, reusable, I guess, after a season. But sometimes I can use them 2 or 3 years. It really just depends. And so I got a couple of those. I also picked up these Redbird mints. I got the price on here. They are $6.49 at Ollie's. And I have a couple little jars of these soft Redbird peppermints. I have several members of my family, when they come to the house, that's the first place they go, is to get the soft peppermints. And so I keep a couple bags of these, and as soon as, like in a closet in the hall, and as soon as one's getting low and I'm getting ready to open that next bag, I just go ahead and buy another one, so I can keep them what I call in rotation. And sometimes they kind of sell out of these, and then they'll get them back again. It used to be that these were, I think when I first started buying these, they were $4.99, and then they went to $5.99, and now they're $6.49. But you know how everything is. The prices of everything is just going sky high. And then I bought a 3-pack of this Crest Advanced. Now, this is just one out of the 3-pack. This came in a 3-pack. It had a long handle on it, and these are huge. This is a liter of mouthwash. I said, good news, honey, we'll never have to buy mouthwash again. And I didn't know it, but mouthwash does have an expiration date, and expiration date's coming up on these, and we will never use them by then. But I think that's fine. I really don't think, all sealed up in the packaging like this, it's gonna really go bad. I just think everything now pretty much has to have some kind of expiration date on it. I got all 3 of these for $9.99. And let's see what else I got. Oh, I got a rug. I saw this little kitchen rug, and I love this thing. Well, it wouldn't have to be for a kitchen per se, but I love this. I'm gonna put my head behind it so you can see. Now, the back of this rug is kind of, you can see it's white, but it's kind of got a texture to it. I might say it's a little bit rubberized. It's not fully rubber, but it's rubberized back there. And so it helps hold it to your kitchen floor. And this was only $7.99 and you can tell how big it is. Like, it's a really big rug. And I love having a rug in front of my sink, don't you? I really do. And rugs now, I mean, everything is just going sky high price-wise. And a kitchen slice can be $12.99. And when I saw these rugs for, $7.99, I decided that I had to have that one. I thought it looked really great for the summertime. And now let me show you the books. I had, like I said, I bought several books. Well, I'm usually buying books almost every time I go to Ollie's. But the last 2 times I've been, they've had a type of book that I've never seen in the past. And it's made by Gale, by Thorndike Press, the Gale. I don't know if you've seen this little segment of Thorndike Press. And all of these books are hardback, and they are a larger print book. And I love these. I have like maybe 10 of them now. When I see one, and I mean, there's more down there that I haven't bought because I don't think I would enjoy reading that particular subject. But the ones that I think I would like to have, I have a couple of Amish ones that I really like. And I just put them back on my cabinet, my bookcase in there, and then, I'll go through periods of time where I'm like, I just want to read something, and these are so easy to read because they're easy on your eyes, but not only that, but they don't take very long to read. So I just might read a simple chapter a day, or, and then I'm through with one before too long, and it just is enjoyable. This particular one is called The Sowing Season by, I think you say Powner, Katie Powner. Let me tell you what that's about. After he's forced to sell the family farm he's labored on his whole life, 63-year-old Garrett Lanina doesn't know what to do with himself. He's sacrificed everything with nothing to show for it but bitterness and regret. 15-year-old Ray Walters has growing doubts about the plan. And the plan is the blueprint for high school that will help her follow in her lawyer father's footsteps. But now that the pressure to succeed is building, what was supposed to unite her family might just tear it apart. When their paths cross, Garrett's and Ray's lives begin to change in unexpected ways. Can they discover together what really matters in life and learn it's never too late for a second chance? So I thought this was a nice looking book here, and I'm looking forward to reading that one. Now, each one of these books was $2.99. $2.99 for this brand new hardback book. So, I mean, you're not going to get a cheaper price than that. Okay, so there was that one. Here's an Amish one called Hiding Her Amish Secret, The Amish of New Hope. And there's the thickness of that book. And then I'm going to show you, I'll read to you the little blurb on the back. This is the Amish of New Hope, Book 1. So apparently this is a series. I would love for more of this series to come out. It would be great. Forgiveness for her past could change her future. The guilt of her past weighs heavy. Can love set her free? Arletta Bontrager's convinced no Amish man will marry her after she got a tattoo while on Rumspringa, so she needs money to get it removed. But taking a job caring for Noah Lehman's sick grandmother means risking losing her heart to a man who has his own secrets. Might revealing their truths release them from the past and open up a future together? So there's that one. Also, it's got that Gale. You'll be able to tell if you go to Ollie's. It's got that Gale on the back of it, Gale. Must be a division of that Thorndike Press. And then this one by Sarah Gailey called Just Like Home. It's also, the large print book. And there's the back of it. And what it says about this one, come home. Vera's mother called and Vera obeyed. In spite of their long estrangement, in spite of the memories, she's come back to the home of a serial killer, back to face the love she had for her father and the bodies he buried there beneath the house he'd built for his family. Coming home is hard enough for Vera, and to make things worse, she and her mother aren't alone. A parasitic artist has moved into the guest house out back and is slowly stripping Vera's childhood for spare parts. There are secrets yet undiscovered in the foundations of the notorious Crowder house. Vera must face them and find out for herself just how deep the rot goes. Looks kind of scary, doesn't it? I really do enjoy like true crime. I know that that's kind of maybe shocking to people, but when I was growing up, my mother and I used to watch Perry Mason. Did you guys watch Perry Mason at all when you were younger? We watched like Murder, She Wrote and all of those shows. In the Heat of the Night, my mom loved In the Heat of the Night. I know when that show closed, my parents lived in Georgia, and near where that, I guess, was filmed, somewhere down in the South. And so my dad took my mom down there and let her walk around behind the scenes as they were selling off things that had been used on the sets of In the Heat of the Night. Kind of cool background story there. But my mom and I both really enjoyed like documentaries, like true crime documentaries, and just crime shows in general. And do any of you like those? And so when I read that, I thought, ooh, that kind of reminds me of one of those kind of shows. And so I thought I might like reading that book for something a little bit different. And then here, I wasn't sure if I'd like this one or not, but I bought it anyway because it's by Jody Thomas, Breakfast at the Honey Creek Cafe. And there's the back. And it says, Honey Creek Mayor Piper Jane McKenzie won't let a scandal rip her hometown apart, so she hires outsiders Sam Cassidy and Colby McBride to find the source of corruption in the sheriff's office. Sam, a former military man and the town's latest interim minister, is grieving and has lost both his faith and his fight. He has come to Honey Creek intending to earn his paycheck and move on. State Trooper Colby is dedicated to his job, and this undercover assignment is too intriguing to pass up. Piper suddenly finds herself drawn to two very different kinds of men, and if she can keep her town and her heart from completely going off the rails, there may be a sweet and unexpected future in store. So that's what this one was about. I thought, well, that sounds kind of intriguing too, and so I might enjoy reading that. You know, it's sometimes I'll start books and I'm like, I don't know if I like this, but there's always somebody that I can pass my books on to. My daughters both enjoy reading. My neighbor enjoys reading, so there'll be someone that will enjoy these books, even if maybe it's not exactly my cup of tea, because you never know if you're going to really love a book or not until you get in it. But I will say this, at $2.99, you know, you're not going to lose much if it's not like your most favorite book ever. Now, each one of these books in the corner has one of those bright red stickers that you saw. And you might want to know, as a tip, how do you get the stickers off of books? Stickers on the front of books drive me crazy. It's like one of my pet peeves. I absolutely can't stand it. And so what I use to get stickers off is this. It's called Goo Gone. This is the spray gel. I got this at Lowe's Home Improvement, and it lasts a long, long time. I will spray this on the red sticker, especially on these hardback books. It will not hurt the hardback books at all. I mean, you know, and most of the paperback ones either. You just spray a little bit of this Goo Gone on there and rub it. Leave it for just about a minute. And then I just kind of take my, my nail and kind of go around the corner of the tag, and it'll usually pull right off. Sometimes it'll only pull off the front portion of the sticker, and that, that little white residue is on the back. So I'll spray it again. I'll spray that little price tag again and just rub it a little bit. It's oily. It's kind of like an oily substance, and let it sit there for a minute. And then it'll be usually just with the paper towel, wipe right off. And that's how I got off all the stickers off of these books, is with using that same method. So if you ever want to know how to get stickers off, that might be a way that you could try at your house too. Friends, it has been wonderful to share with you my Ollie's haul. Let me know if you have an Ollie's where you are and what you have purchased there recently. Also, let me know if you think that you would be interested in any of these books that I have picked up. We all have a different thing that we love reading. Of course, I'm reading my Bible and journaling and things like that every day. I'm also writing every day for myself. But it's nice once in a while to have a book to pull off the shelf and to read, just to kind of lose yourself into. I'll be honest, most of the time I do most of my reading in the winter months because it's a little bit slower, not outside as much and not doing as many things with the colder weather. And so I tend to cuddle up and maybe read more during those months. But I'm reading right now a book. I should have brought it in here. I can't remember the name of it exactly, but it's it's one of these large print Amish books, and I'm really enjoying that story. I'll have to show you next time. Friends, it is great to see you today, and like always, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.